Ba-dum bum bum bum. Slap back, chat Frat. Slap back, chat Frat. Slap back, Charlie Frat. Slap back, Charlie Frat. Slap back.
Hello and welcome to the 7th episode of Slap Back Chat Frat. Do not adjust your screens. We are lucky enough to be in the same room, looking right at each other. No remote podcasting. No remote podcasting this week. It's time to put our differences aside and look each other straight in the eyeball and say,
I fucking love you.
No.
No love, sorry.
No.
Got excited, didn't I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, before we carry on, we need to chill the fuck out, right?
Yeah, wind it down.
Look, we're here
Calm
together. We're here together. It's all
Don't
right.
ruin it.
I was going to put my arm,
Don't touch
my
me.
hand on your face.
We've discussed this. Don't
Yeah,
touch.
no,
No touching.
I'm sorry.
No touching!
The funny thing is, like 99% of you is repellent, but for some reason this little shoulder,
The little arm. Yeah,
Your
my
little-
slag arm.
your little slaggy shoulder.
Oh.
Oh, it's nice.
Okay, to my left, the husk of a man-child, winner of Mr. I Don't Care About My Friends 2014, as well as runner-up of Mr. Selfish UK, and an odds-on favourite to win the Golden Douche Award, Mr. Joseph Webb. It's lovely to be in the room with you.
Thank you very much. I'll update you about how the Golden Douche goes.
Yeah. Holding out, fingers crossed.
Bloody lost to Mike McClinty 6 years running.
Why?
But this year
That guy.
I've been douching it up so hard. I reckon this is my year. On my right, here in the flesh, right next to me, is a man so close that I can smell his powerful, evocative musk. Kind of like a rugby club changing room mixed with Old Spice and under-16 disco. It is Dogman.
Hello, I'm here. Welcome to my house. It's lovely to be here together.
Yeah, this is his manor. So his manor, his rules.
Yeah, this is right. It's very nice. It's a very big difference to have you in my humble abode. You know, it's
Yeah.
not just fucking 100 million miles away.
No,
It's
well,
lovely stuff.
it's been 6 days now. Are you gonna let me out?
No, yeah, I'm gonna make you fucking do this every day. Just hang out with me on the internet. It's gonna be a dream come true.
It's good. So hello to all our fans.
Hello, Ben.
Simon, Rob, Jim.
Mum.
Does your mum watch this?
No, she wasn't.
Not after the first episode.
No, I paid her. She's not up for it.
She-
She won't watch it.
Did she say it's a pale imitation of,
She's like,
of the other podcasts out there?
yeah, she's like, I like the other ones.
She's a big fan of NSFW, isn't
Yeah,
she?
she is, but not this.
No.
Not this.
But
She's disgusted by this. Anything that I'm on, she's disgusted by.
Yeah, well, yeah, photographs.
Yeah, yeah. I can't believe you came out of me, you disgusting child.
Anyway, hello, Dan's mum. So what are we going to do this week? We should explain. It's just the two of us this week because the football's on.
Fucking football.
That's the world
That's the excuse.
foot cup,
Foot cup,
the
rugby ball.
international goalatorium, and England are playing another team, and everyone loves football. We are also going to watch the.
Like grown-up men.
Yeah, we are going to do it. Aren't we?
Like real boys.
We are, but we've squeezed this in first. And also, yeah, no one else is in Cornwall, so it's just
Mano a mano.
Yeah.
Love fest.
the way it was always meant to be. If this doesn't go well, it's just we've got a plan B. It's just this sofa is
It's just
it's
going to
wiped clean.
It's just going to be a shot of this
It's just going to be
for an hour.
it's just going to be heavy, penetrative.
I see where you're going. Sorry, I was going in a different
And,
direction.
yeah, no. The beauty of it though is it's kind of like art because neither of us want to do it. It's two
But-
men having sex for your enjoyment, neither of which have any interest in doing it. So
But we will fucking do it. No worries.
I'll finish.
First.
I'll finish, or you'll be finished. Anyway, what are we doing today?
Okay, we're going to have a little look at the big question.
Mm.
We're going to tackle some more of the big questions in life. What is the best dessert? is possibly going to be the question.
Yeah.
We're going to have a little look at Fact You and a little bit of the random fact of the week, and then we're going to wrap it all up with our lovely Hollywood rewrites. So, what is the big question today, Joe?
Okay. Well, we've got a couple to choose from. We've only really got time to focus on one.
Okay.
But let's.
Oh, there's a few then, isn't there? We've got a few to discuss.
Well, let's spitball them, I think. So we've got either what is the best dessert,
or desert.
or what's the best desert. I mean,
What's the best dessert to have in the desert?
for my money, it's Sahara, only
Yeah.
because there's Matthew McConaughey,
Yeah.
romantic comedy in the Sahara. I like that.
What would he have for his dessert in the desert?
I think he would have.
It's got to be quite a juicy dessert.
It's got. I think he would have. Like chocolate buns.
Yeah. Oh,
I think-
shoe buns?
Yeah, I think he
Yeah.
would have those arranged as a six-pack. Like that.
Yeah, okay. So yeah,
Uh,
that's a good dessert.
So that's question number one.
Right.
Question number two. What is the future for humanity?
That's quite a lot more serious, isn't it?
It's not.
Very serious.
I wouldn't say it's more serious than what's the best dessert.
The
Depends how
best
much you
dessert.
like to. I'm pretty serious about dessert.
Yeah, that's
I don't.
true.
I don't.
Humanity can fuck off, really. Because
Yeah.
the next 100 years we're safe. It's going to be what it is now.
I
pretty
mean,
much.
before anything really bad happens,
We're fucking gonna die.
we're probably going to be dead. You're certainly going to be dead.
Yeah.
You're
Is that the internet?
That's the
You'll
internet.
be dead.
Well, the internet probably won't. People will be, but the internet as
This will live on
As every-
forever. This is eternal, though, isn't it? This
Yeah,
is our this is the most eternal thing we could ever do.
that and what a sad fact that is. What are we putting out into the world?
The best quality of. We're gonna put out the top quality of comedy and just leave that forever.
But you know, like how musicians, like Jeff Buckley, okay, he had
Yeah.
one album in his lifetime.
Yeah, this is that.
This
is great.
he laboured over this album. He spent months in the studio. He had these songs for some of them for years.
Yeah, like,
he
like
played
this.
concert- and then
like this.
when we get our chance, what do?
Well, we
you
spent
just
hours. I mean, we've spent an hour talking about things, haven't we? That's like hours in the
I
studio.
would say we've spent half an hour talking about this and
And
half
looking
an
at
hour
YouTube.
talking about your sexual misadventures.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, Mr. Vintage now. That's show prep. That is show prep for me.
Yeah.
That is like, I need to tell you about the stuff that's been going
Yeah,
down.
I just want to put a pin in there. Dan referenced Mr. Vintage. We're going to come back to that because that's something which you have to know about. Anyway, so the question so far: what's the best dessert? What's the future for humanity? And surprise question:
Yeah.
why do I feel so empty?
That's quite dark. I don't know.
Okay, so which one of those?
Oh.
Which one of those do you think we should go for?
Oh man, I really want to know what is the best dessert because that's quite more useful than what is the. Okay, what's the future for humanity? Let's do that. I want to know what is the future for humanity? Robot faces.
Yeah.
Like some.
Well,
sort of-
okay. Well,
Start at
I
the
think
beginning.
we need to go. We need to move into we need to split it up into kind of a structured way. So we'll start with definites.
Yeah.
Speculative.
Yeah.
And probably not going to happen.
Okay. Okay.
So definites, internet becomes sentient.
Yeah. We evolve a bigger thumb, or we evolve more like fingers for internet use, or maybe we evolve some kind of like electronic connection.
I think.
I've seen a guy who's actually got like a sort of computer-based. I don't know if you saw this or not. There's a guy who's like had some sort of cyborg thing put into his head. So that
Yeah.
Did you see that?
No, I've seen an interview with him, and he can. He is technically a cyborg. So this guy is I think he is a professor in like University of California or something like
Right.
that. But he's had stuff put into his head so that he can.
Oh, that is
Like-
foulest fucking side.
Oh really?
Littles, surprisingly not up
What
to
were you
par.
expecting? So yeah, he's had microchips put into his brain so that he can do things like open doors, but he can also.
that's such a minute thing.
No,
to
no,
have
no.
done,
But
isn't it?
here's the best one. He was able from California to England or vice versa
Yeah.
to remotely control a robot hand
That's pretty good.
from his mind, all the way basically that is
You-
amazing.
You can imagine the first thing that someone's going to think of is like, how can I use that in sex? Yeah. It's like,
I just like the
I'm
fact that
thinking you
he
right
came
now.
up with he came up with one of those ones first. He was like, okay, so what have you done? I can open doors.
Yeah, it's like, well, could you not do that anyway?
Yeah.
Well, but now robot style.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do something a lot better. All right, how about I control a robot hand across the ocean?
Okay.
But that's a lot fucking better.
Yeah.
You really could you not have started with something a bit better? And
I sent an email,
it's like,
and then I
what's your
controlled the world.
it's like, what's your first magic trick? Pick a card. Is that your card? Yeah. Second magic trick. Boom!
Disappear. Everything's disappeared. You're invisible.
You're flying through space. Yeah. And your hands are made of water.
Amazing. Yeah. Okay, you ramped up quite a lot. You ramped up big time.
Okay, so
So that's okay. So right, basically, so we're thinking
Definite-
about what is the definite future for humanity.
so
Okay.
the internet is going to become sentient, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I mean, robots are going to fight back.
So Terminator. We're talking Terminator is the definitive answer for humanity.
Yeah, no. I mean, okay. I did see a thing with Stephen Hawking, or I saw a little bit of an excerpt of an interview with him recently.
Yeah.
And he did warn against like technology going too far and becoming sentient. And John Oliver, who was interviewing, said this brilliant. He's a comedian who, if you don't know, he's really, really good.
Yeah.
He said, "Well, how do I know that's you saying this?"
Yeah. How do we know you've not become sentient?
Yeah. And he said, "Because it's me." And he said,
But that's what they would say.
and then that's exactly what he said. He said, and then Stephen Hawking said, "You're an idiot." And he said, "How do I know? How do I know?
Who's that?
Which one of you saying that?" And Stephen Hawking said, "Both of us." That was a brilliant answer.
That's excellent. That's so good. Do you think Stephen Hawking's going to come and attack the world? Do you think that slowly? I think this is a topic I probably.
I think he's been upgrading his chair for a long time.
yeah.
I think.
He's going to become Terminator.
Yeah.
I've been sent back, John Connor, to destroy you.
Yeah. When people say, "But why, Stephen?" You always seem like a really
Quite
nice
a,
guy.
Yeah, quite a genuine guy.
Yeah.
Fucking Xbox.
Yeah. I'll tell you why. Tell you why.
Xbox One. That was the reason. That was the beginning. That was when I knew.
No,
That's not how Stephen Hawking talks, is it?
It would be better if
Stephen Hawking this summer.
maybe he just, because you can pick the voice. Maybe he just picked a movie trailer. For you.
yeah. He's like, I'm tired of talking like that's not Stephen Hawking as well. Impressions aren't my best suit.
I would like his excuse to be, what's that violent video game?
Mortal Kombat.
No, where people hit, with dildos and in Los Angeles or
GTA?
yeah, Grand Theft Auto. Yeah.
Yeah.
If his excuse was like video games.
Yeah. I learned
are you-
everything from them.
Why are you killing everyone? Wow. yeah.
GTA.
And all the hardcore Christians who've been pissing their pants about video games going, ah!
I told you. Look what you've done to Stephen Hawking. You've ruined him. He was so pure.
Alright, so Stephen Hawking is going to attack the world.
This has gone down quite a complicated thread, hasn't
Yeah.
it? So back to the original
Yeah, so what about...
humanity. What is going to happen to humanity?
So-
what are we going to evolve? Are we going to evolve anything to be more capable of dealing with this digital future?
I think there's going to have to be some evolution in how we can
Third arm?
control the internet with the right hand or left hand and
Yeah.
do other things with our right hand. There's gonna, I reckon, another limb.
I had a really interesting fact, right? Okay, apparently the most common, two most common things to be searched on the internet, or the most used browser for searching for porn is Safari, which is Apple's browser, and then the second most searched topic was like how to do things one-handedly on an iPad. That's brilliant. So I think maybe another arm, maybe
Another
some
limb
kind of,
just out in the middle.
yeah, because like that's what we're missing here.
Just poof. One out there.
Little grabber or the wanker. Maybe that's where we're going wrong. Maybe we need like
Just a little hand there.
because mouse and keyboard. That's great. That's right. That's a right situation.
Perfect. Yeah.
One more arm. That's all we
One more
need. Just one more. Just one more. That would keep us. That would keep us sweet.
Come on, boffins. You scientists, you're always trying to cure cancer.
Oh, fucking give it a rest.
Oh,
Just
like-
evolve us a bit more. Fucking, when did we last evolve? I can't remember. I haven't evolved any time this year. Not
No.
any evolutions.
I've noticed that you are static.
Oh, I just want to evolve one more thing. That's all. Just like any
To be fair,
evolution.
you had a good 2012.
Yeah, that was
you
the
evolved
best.
the fuck out of that.
Yeah, I evolved the shit out of 2012.
That was your Gill year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And where are they now?
Gone, ruined,
Do you remember how
wasted.
stupid you felt when you
But-
went to the water park?
Yeah.
Bragging to everyone.
I'm gonna fucking underwater with the shit out of you fuckers.
I'm a fish. I'm a fish. You're not a fish.
You're a twat. You're a drowning twat.
You smell like a fish.
Yeah. Because you
Okay.
smell like a fish doesn't make you anything like a fish. It does.
It's a hard lesson to learn.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
yeah. I thought if I smeared enough tuna all over myself, I would become a fish, but nothing.
No. But
No.
on the other hand, that was the summer of the cats, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah. I got a lot of pussy that year.
Not a cat friends.
Uh,
Anyway, so
okay, so what's the distance? What's the possible? So what are the? So that's definites. Those are the definitive answers.
okay. What about moving on to the possibles in terms of like some kind of breakdown of civilization, like crumbling of technology,
Yeah.
going back. You know, what do you think the chances are of that?
I don't know. I'm wondering whether or not like a matrixy type interface will occur where we can like. I think the ideal situation would be to interface to some sort of like imagine if you could like add like knowledge. That would be or pass knowledge down. That's the key. Or transfer your consciousness. That's the serious key, isn't it?
Yeah, I would transfer my consciousness to a Tamagotchi. That's my ultimate.
Yeah, that's your
Just to
goal.
live inside a little egg going.
Take me.
But I read this book a long while ago, and it was about how like some atomic. It was called Ethan Frome, really good book, and it was all written in the future,
Okay.
and it was all written as phonetically as we speak, because things like things like language and kind of spelling had kind of gone out the window.
Yeah.
And it was all based like about 200 years after an atomic war, and they were like so all technology had gone, all kind of like they knew that like the remnants of a previous Earth were there, but all the skills, everything, so they could, it was all overgrown and everything, but they could see these past buildings and go, wow, something must have been good here, something like some other past, and they had all these like folk stories, and one of them was this character called Adam, who gets split in two, and then he gets so angry that he's split in two that he ruins the world, and that's called split because it's like a passed down kind of Chinese whispers thing of splitting the atom and splitting the atom.
Right.
It was like,
That's amazing.
But I think that's quite possible, and I am all for getting back to basics.
Yeah, back to like.
A stick and things to kill.
Do you think that at some point we will reach a point of like evolution, or not evolution, but social evolution, where like we lose the ability we unlearn all of those skills? So like we reach a point where we're so unself-sufficient. So like everything is done by something else.
Well, we do now in a way.
To a degree,
We're outsourcing everything. So you outsource your memory to an iPhone and your computer and your calendar.
Because I used to remember every phone number that I needed before I had my phone. Do you know what I mean? Like I could know, all of my phones.
They couldn't pin anything on you.
No evidence.
Yeah.
No evidence of anything.
Yeah.
Like, I knew all of my friends' phone numbers. I don't know any of your phone numbers now.
You have a lot less friends than you used to.
Yeah, that's right. I don't have any friends. That's why I don't know any of your numbers. What is your number? No, I'm not telling you. I'm the restraining order.
Yeah.
No, okay, right. Changing back to what we were talking about. What is the definitive possible outcome of humanity? What's the best case scenario for us?
Best case scenario is well, best case scenario for humanity, probably some kind of nasty war that like wiped out quite a lot of people, so that like so in terms of long-term survival of humanity, because the world's overcrowded, there are too many people.
Yeah.
I'm not advocating that. I would hate to see people die.
Why do you want everyone to die?
But I'm just saying that's probably like a good case scenario.
Why is your best case scenario everyone dies? Humanity's fucked. We're all gonna die.
To be honest, that's always my best case scenario, and it's only just now fit the question.
Yeah. How do I get to that? How do I get to everyone dies?
But okay, no, I would say best case scenario is that somehow the population decreases without people being unduly harmed. So like but not.
Do you think we maybe evolved to be less able to reproduce?
Yeah, well, that is what's happening. Sperm count's lowering, so that will
Yeah.
probably happen. Lots of test tube babies, I reckon. All right, I think we should move on from that.
Okay,
I think
before I go down a slightly dark path.
I think no one can accuse us of not answering that.
That is the big question. That's
That's the big question, and you are welcome.
Okay. Oh, right. Fact you. I've been facting up some beautiful facts.
So have I. Okay. So the way Fact You works is that we tell each other 3 facts, one of which is true, 2 are false, and the other one has to guess which is the true fact. This has the added kind of frisson of being able to read each other's facial expressions.
Oh shit! Yeah, I've never had you in the room.
Yeah, face to face. Yeah. So
Fuck.
bear in mind we've known each other for a very long time. So
16 years, 17 years.
17 long years. So we should be able to.
Frightening.
We should be able to kind of tell by now what each other's like.
You're gonna know which mine are, because I'm not gonna keep a straight face.
I mean, if you need any kind of retrospective help, my line face is the one where you
come face.
You call and say, "Are you busy?" and I say yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Sweet.
Is this face? Yeah. I'm busy.
Yeah, I'm busy. You don't call me right now.
All right. Do you want to go first or shall I?
Okay, right. I've got 3.
Okay.
I've got 3 written down. So, Americans eat on average 24 pounds of cheeseburger per year. Fact 1.
Okay.
Fact 2.
24 pounds.
24 pounds of cheeseburger.
How much is 24 pounds? Can you put
24
that in?
bags of sugar.
24 bags of sugar.
A bag of sugar is that big.
Yeah.
That's not that much. It sounds like a lot. That's
Yeah.
quite a low.
I could, on average.
You can imagine.
So the average
On
American.
average.
Okay.
You can. I can imagine eating 24 pounds of cheeseburger. That doesn't sound that bad.
Yeah,
You say like.
but I guess when you say like, okay,
On
one
average.
person, yeah, on average.
So
So they're all doing it.
Some people are eating a fuckload of cheeseburgers.
Some people are really
There's a lot of
pulling-
vegetarians
Yeah.
in there.
I was going to say some people are pulling their weight, but
yeah, some people really are pulling their weight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah,
Right,
that's believable.
John Ratzenberger from Cheers, Norm from Cheers,
Yeah, great guy.
owns 75 top hats.
Okay, yeah,
That's fact number 2.
possible. Yeah.
Fact number 3. Ancient Egyptians shaved off their eyebrows to mourn the death of their cats.
Okay.
So, fact number 1. Americans eat 24 pounds of cheeseburger. Fact number 2. John Ratzenberg owns 75 top hats. Fact number 3. Egyptians shave off their eyebrows to mourn the death of their cats.
Okay, I mean, I feel like you are... Okay, hold on a minute. Yeah, so I feel like that the Americans eat 24 pounds of cheeseburger. I think that's like too believable.
Yeah.
So I think you're trying
Quite
to
a reasonable,
yeah, I think that sounds eminently possible.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to go for that.
Ah,
John Ratzenberger, 75 hats, top hats. Again,
top hats.
yeah, I mean, that's possible. I think he'd look good in the top hat.
He looks amazing in a top hat.
I think Egyptians shave off their eyebrows to mourn the death of their cats.
That's right. Yeah, so cute, son of a bitch.
Yes.
I can't believe you read my fucking bullshit.
All right.
Are you gonna look at yours?
Yeah, because I wrote mine down on my iPhone because I thought I was going to just say them off the top of my head, but then I thought the one that isn't true, the 2 that aren't true,
Yeah.
I'm probably going to go like, Okay. Lucio Sachma was taken to court by the Italian music administration in the 18th century for inventing the kazoo because it was an instrument which required no skill to play and could be played by common people.
Right.
There's a museum in Croatia called the Museum of Broken Relationships, dedicated to failed relationships and memorabilia to their demise.
Right.
And thirdly, the man who owns the largest collection of bottle openers in the world also holds the world shot put record.
Fucking hell, they're pretty good. Can I have a recap?
Yeah.
Sachmo, kazoo.
Yeah, so the person who invented the kazoo was taken to court. I don't know whether they won or lost, but in the 18th century by the Italian Music Administration because it was an instrument that commoners could play.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like a high-class thing that you had to be taught and learn.
Yeah.
There's a museum in Croatia dedicated to broken relationships. And 3, the man who owns the largest collection of bottle openers also holds the world shot put record. Okay. So what are your thoughts on those 3?
Oh. So the pressure's getting to me. I want it to be the kazoo. I'm going for the kazoo.
Okay.
Kazoo. Kazoo
Alright.
is my final answer.
No, I was really pleased
Shot
with
put,
that
shot
one.
put. Yeah, that's really good.
No, the second guess.
I reckon it's the shot put.
It's no.
Oh,
There is a museum in Croatia called the Museum of Broken Relationships.
That's amazing. Wow. Fucking hell. That's really sad.
Yeah.
That's pretty dark.
That is pretty dark, isn't it? It's and people donate artifacts from their relationships that are kind of to do with the, you know, so it's like my boyfriend gave me this, and then
But it broke my fucking heart.
so there'll be something that he gave her, like, you know, whatever, like a ring or something, and then that'll be in the thing, and then there'll be a little explanation from the person who owns it saying, my boyfriend gave me this ring, and 2 weeks later he
fucking sent my sister.
Yeah. So that's
Amazing.
yeah, I would quite like to go to that. Have you got anything you'd like to donate to the Museum of Broken Relationships?
Fucking hell, so much stuff.
Yeah.
You can't
You
look
go to
around
the living
this.
exhibit.
Yeah, look around this room. Jesus Christ. All the things that like have any
This is
value.
your-
I don't know anything here. It's just someone else's house. Yeah.
All right. Well, that was a good game of Fact You.
Yeah.
Well, I
Amazing.
win, so that's that.
Do we want to go and do Hollywood rewrites before we have this element, or do we?
Yeah, I think we'll do Hollywood rewrites before that because it's a bit too closely linked. Yeah.
Yeah. Just harking back to another episode, I wonder how Ollie got on with his Nigel Farage threesome, or is Nigel Farage like fucking?
I don't even remember what that was about. What?
Ollie was going to try and be famous.
Yeah, by sleeping with Nigel Farage.
Creating some kind of Nigel Farage porn.
I think he would. I would quite like to see Ollie in UKIP. Like.
Yeah. Just like you got any idea what's going on? No, not at all. Just hanging out here with you boys, really.
Just. You're alright then.
You're alright, brother.
Thing is with Ollie, he likes everyone. So
Yeah, he's quite a gentle
UKIP
guy.
are alright.
He's alright, yeah.
Not so bad.
He's alright, yeah. What's this go about?
Alright, so next we're going to do Hollywood rewrites, which is where we take a famous Hollywood film and discuss tweaking the some essential elements of it in a way that would make it better, for us at least.
What's our first film?
Alright, so I think the first film is Ghost.
Ghost. Oh, it's a classic.
Got fond memories of that.
Swayze.
Goldberg.
Yeah.
That, but Demi Moore. Was it
Demi Moore? I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Some
Swayze, Goldberg, that bird.
Some bird, some
Yeah.
slag.
The pottery wheel, yeah. We all grew up fantasizing about
Patrick Swayze.
about being a ghost and going into Whoopi Goldberg
Yeah.
and manipulating her. Yeah, I mean, pretty common. Don't even know why I said it. Really, it's so obvious.
It's so obvious.
Yeah. So a kind of little synopsis of Ghost. After being killed during a botched mugging, a man's love for his partner enables him to remain on Earth as a ghost.
Lovely.
I mean, that's a nice story, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a nice story. It had a weird undertone, that film, didn't it? Like Whoopi, Demi Moore, loving.
Yeah, I mean,
Strange. I mean, like now it's nothing, is it? But at the time, you know, Goldberg on Demi. I'm gonna say it's Demi Moore. I don't totally know if that's right.
I think it is Demi Moore.
Yeah.
If it's not Demi Moore, someone like
someone.
Semi Moore.
Yeah, some bird, some slag.
But so how could we make it better? I mean, it's hard to make a film like that better.
Could you maybe have it being a slightly more dark film and have it have some more kind of really ghosty type, like poltergeisty type things? Who's just fucking her up, just like.
Well, the thing is, yeah, that's a good point because I quite like the fact that everyone's scared of ghosts, but in there she's like, oh, you know,
Oh, it's alright. I like him.
I quite like the thought of him being desperate to communicate with her, just being like,
Hello!
Don't be scared!
Don't be scared of me!
What?
What the fuck are you doing?
And the only way, because that's the only way poltergeists can communicate. Like, I love you. Why do you have to write it in blood on the mirror? I don't know how to do
My
it.
blood.
It's kind of a poltergeist.
I'm a ghost, is how I do it.
Or it's just really frustrated, like, oh, I'm here with you, and she's just not noticing. He's like, oh, just gotta.
It's like, some other ghost. Yeah, I don't know. I think I do like the idea of it just being a really terrifying haunting.
but he doesn't mean things.
Yeah, no. Just hanging out.
What about or we can make it even kind of darker in a kind of human sense. In that, so a guy dies. Whoopi Goldberg hears about it. She can't really hear him. She's like,
Just
yeah.
talking about
He says,
he says, oh, he loves you, yeah. Yeah, let me touch your tits.
because that whole film you could read as like, because Whoopi Goldberg in real life, we'll know is a lesbian. That film could be read about her way of just getting Demi Moore to fuck her.
Didn't she go out with matey from Cheers?
I thought she was a lesbian. Maybe I'm wrong,
I
but
thought she was married to what's he called?
Ted Danson.
Ted Danson, and Ted Danson then did a Whoopi Gold. Have you not seen the Ted
Hold on.
Danson Whoopi Goldberg thing?
I'm gonna type in as Whoopi Goldberg. a
Did
lesbian.
Ted Danson make her a lesbian? Because in like Curb, he's married to chick from Back to the Future 3.
So the top answers that come up on this is I've just typed in is Whoopi, and they go, is Whoopi Goldberg dead? Is Whoopi Goldberg a Christian? Or is Whoopi Goldberg losing weight?
So no lesbian.
Okay, wait.
She's not even in the top 3 lesbians.
Wait.
That's a great game there, right there. Is someone so...
Okay, and she can't be a lesbian, so typed in is Whoopi Goldberg and it's is Whoopi Goldberg losing weight? Is Whoopi Goldberg liberal? And is Whoopi Goldberg left-handed?
Is she left-handed? Motherfucker!
I've typed in, you know what? She isn't a lesbian.
You're full of shit, aren't you?
Hold on, Yahoo Answers, is Whoopi Goldberg a lesbian? So that's the top one that comes up. So there are rumours about her sexuality being gay. So
Did she go out? Was she married to Ted Danson?
I don't know. Hold on, let me get through this.
This is a great episode.
in an interview with the New York Times Magazine, Whoopi Goldberg says in 2006, "No, I am not a lesbian. I've described myself as heterosexual. I think it's hard to have good relationships with anyone." Goldberg's subsequent private relationship with the actor Ted Danson sparked public controversy after Danson performed in blackface.
Yeah, that's
the Friars
amazing.
Club roast.
Wow.
The following year, she entered a one-year marriage with union organizer. Blah blah blah. This is boring now. So the answer is, she says she isn't gay, but it's been widely speculated that she is.
She's definitely a lesbian.
I mean,
you can read whatever you want. You can say facts can prove whatever you want.
yeah.
For this purpose of this,
you can prove anything with facts.
she's definitely a lesbian.
Yeah. But anyway, so if she is a lesbian,
And if she wasn't, Demi Moore's so hot in relation to Whoopi Goldberg.
But
She's gonna want to go on that.
but I like the idea that it's like a lesbian woman going, yeah, your dead husband is saying that we should have sex.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh yeah,
he's
I'm
in me
just
now.
gonna touch you. Yeah. No, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
It's all good. It's
No,
in. It's in.
he's saying, oh, he loves 3 fingers in you.
Yeah. He says you've got to use the fist.
Yeah, yeah. Swayze's saying, I want you balls deep. Go balls deep. How can I get balls deep? I'll show you.
Yeah. So that's one way we can make it different. I had an idea that instead of ghost, okay,
Yeah.
goat.
Go. This is gonna change the film dramatically.
So he dies, and he's a goat, and she just sees a goat
Everywhere.
and he's a goat. Like being a ghost is difficult to communicate with people. Being a goat is really hard, and it's like, and it's still everything's the same. So
Can
it's
you
like
imagine,
he's
like, the
there with
pottery
me.
scene? The pottery scene would be so much better. Oh, I'm gonna make some lovely cheese.
And so what's he saying? What's he trying to communicate? He's
Oh.
just saying meh. I'm so sorry. He's a goat. What do you want me to say?
Yeah, I communicate with the dead.
Yeah.
I've got nothing to do with ghosts.
Yeah.
I don't know why you brought me in.
Or she can only communicate with the dead goats.
He's saying, make some lovely cheese out of my milk.
It's like don't you communicate with
Live ghosts.
people ghosts? No.
No, it's dead ghosts. Dead ghosts
It's
and
just
nothing
ghosts.
else. Okay, right. I can't totally remember where we were at.
We were with ghosts, but I think we had we'd taken.
We've gone an interesting road.
Yeah, so we changed it to goat.
Yeah, go. Okay, go.
I think goat's done.
Go is done.
All right. What about inner space?
All I can think about is this. That's all I can think about.
Okay, so in the
To
spirit
anyone
of-
else, that doesn't make any sense.
in the spirit of full disclosure, we did talk about what we could do, and we said Inner Space, keep it exactly the same. We should do the synopsis. So Inner
Right.
Space is about a hapless store clerk must foil criminals to save the life of the man who, miniaturized in a secret experiment, was accidentally injected into him. So we were saying Inner Space, keep everything the same, but in the vital moment where he's supposed to miniaturize, go, yeah,
Can't do that. We haven't got the technology for
the
that.
miniaturizing ray is on the blink.
Yeah.
You're going to have
You
to go
can
in
get inside it, crawl in.
the old-fashioned way,
Yeah.
and it's just
Rectally.
1 hour of a man going,
Am I in? You're nearly in. Just
no,
keep going.
don't go head first, you've got
Going
to
off.
smooth your way, like, yeah, in like that, just...
Come on. Lube me up. You gotta go in dry. Spit on it.
And I honestly don't think there's any more to say about that. I think that's...
Inner Space. Done.
Yeah.
Cheers.
But, like, once he's inside him, the man kind of controls him. You know, that's the idea. Well, maybe it could just be a guy with a finger in his ear going like, right, am I controlling you?
Yeah.
No, you've just got a fucking finger in my ear.
I want to drink so much. Yeah. Am I controlling you? Am I watching what you're watching? Yeah, you're having a great time. You are.
You're like, where's my spaceship? Yeah, you've got a spaceship. You're in it. It's just invisible.
Inner Space would be amazing if that was just that was so much better. I think that's maybe where they went wrong.
Yeah.
Making everyone small.
Yeah.
Like imagine if a man crawled inside you.
I am literally as big as you.
Yeah.
Skin suit.
Inner Space.
All right, done. All right.
We're banging through these.
All right. Well, I think there's no,
No, once you've got it, you don't need to make it any worse.
No.
You've done it. That's an idea's an idea.
Yeah. Okay.
Coming to America.
Coming to America.
Yeah,
I have to say one of my childhood favourite films.
I watched Trading Places the other day, and
Did
it's
you?
so good.
Yeah, it is. Well, that and Coming to America are a real 1-2 punch for me,
Yeah,
aren't they?
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It almost, for me, set my understanding of what Eddie Murphy was about.
Yeah, and to be honest though, when you think of like there's in my mind there's two Eddie Murphys.
Yeah.
There's Eddie Murphy who I loved.
Yeah, and then the slightly bizarre.
And then there's Norbit.
I don't think I've seen Norbit.
No one's seen Norbit, but it's like he's in all these awful films. So that's
The thing is,
like-
once you I guess the problem is that like when you
and like there's Eddie Murphy from
80s Eddie's gold.
yeah, what's it what's the Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah,
So good.
so good. Beverly Hills Cop.
Beverly
Eddie
Hills
is-
Cop Coming to America and
pretty
Trading
good.
Places.
is the height of Eddie's career, isn't it? In some
Yeah,
respects, like
But they're fun. They're still really,
still gold,
still really good to
gold. Yeah, like Coming to America, gold. Trading Places is fucking brilliant. Beverly Hills Cop's amazing. I'm trying to think what other films. The 80s was a great time for Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
Really good time.
A Golden Child he was in.
Yeah, Golden Child. I really like Golden Child. Slightly more serious. Although that always falls in for me around the same.
I wasn't as big a fan of Golden Child.
No, it's not. It's not as good. It's not as good by any way. But it's a slightly more serious role, isn't it?
Yeah, I remember. In fact, I think it was at your house. We went round to your house for a sleepover and watched his Dracula film. Where he's a vampire,
Fuck, what the hell's that
like
called?
like Vampire in Brooklyn or something like
Right.
that. I think that was at your sleepover we watched it. I think that might have even been the same sleepover. But so I got kicked out when I was.
That's what happens. You fucking rooting to me.
I got kicked out of Dan's sleepover in the middle of the night. He kicked me out of his room when I was 14 because when everyone was trying to go to sleep, or more specifically when he was trying to go to sleep, I would wait until it was quiet and then just say a rootin' tootin'.
But like relentlessly.
But for some reason that the more it annoyed him and the longer it went on, but just go,
the more powerful it became.
Yeah.
Like just a relentless.
if you say a rootin' tootin' one more
I'm
time,
gonna fucking kick you out of my room.
and then just
I had to kick loads of you out there, didn't I?
Yeah.
I kicked all the
couched in the darkness though, like a protective bubble, you know, in the darkness, you know, as the silence descends, just kind of feeling it bubbling up inside me. Go, I'm rooting to it. It's like, right!
All of you! Anyone that's laughing right now, out!
So me and Tom Sutherland and
Joel, maybe?
Joel, yeah, got kicked out, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Worth
right.
it, though.
Yeah,
Worth it.
totally worth it. I respect you for doing it.
Have you ever worn your t-shirt?
Yeah, man, I wear it all the time. I love it. It's so good. Rootin' fucking tootin'.
I bought down a Rootin' Tootin' t-shirt.
Just to really clarify, reminder,
Yeah.
lock that moment in.
Yeah.
No, it's
So I
gold.
hope you appreciate now that that was comedy gold and I
It
was
was
right.
comedy. Yeah, you were I bow my head to you. If I stay at your house tonight, don't worry. I will make sure you appreciate it.
Anyway, so we got off topic. So Coming to America. So the plot of Coming to America, a quick synopsis, is an African prince goes to Queens, New York City, to find a wife who he can respect for her intelligence and will.
Sounds like a shit film, doesn't it?
It does.
But it's a brilliant film,
it-
and I will stand by it.
Yeah.
Gold. I don't really know.
I mean, it's difficult to say how you can make that better because it is
Bob Monkhouse. No, not Bob Monkhouse. Bob Hoskins. Bob Monkhouse would be pretty good though. Trade Eddie Murphy for Bob Monkhouse. I'm not really sure whether or not that's a bad idea or a good idea. It's a good idea.
Okay, so Bob Hoskins is what you're saying.
Bob,
That's your answer for everything.
Bob Hoskins. Bob Hoskins is the new Eddie Murphy.
I'm an African prince.
Yeah. All right, you slags, apples and pears.
I think I was saying that I think it'd be quite nice if it kind of if the role reversal was switched, because
Yeah.
it's nice that the comedy in this comes from an African prince trying to fit in with New Yorkers, but what about if a New York, I'm trying to pretend to be a normal New Yorker, but if a kind of lowly kind of McDonald's employee New Yorker had to pretend goes to
He was
Africa to marry an African princess.
I'm a king over here. I'm a prince over
and has
here.
to pretend to be an African prince, because in this he goes to there because he doesn't want a woman with all the trappings who only wants him to be because he's the king. Role reverse would be like, I only want her because I want a woman who's rich and vacuous and just wants me.
Wants me for my power.
Yeah.
Coming to America too. Let's pitch it.
I like,
it's gold, isn't it?
But the thing is, maybe it can, because I can't do a New York accent, so maybe we can have the guy coming from East End London. So we can have Bob Hoskins go into Africa, go,
Bob,
I'm an African prince.
I'm an African prince. You see, son.
Oh, this accent. Swaziland.
Yeah. I'm definitely from Africa though. So
Yeah, I mean, whatever. Lions.
yeah.
Hakuna
Matata.
I
went my way. I know all about Africans.
You question my fucking royalty, and I will spear you through your fucking hoot neck, you slag.
I love these gonna call them slags. You slag.
It's just you're.
I'm fucking Bob Hoskins. Don't you know who I am?
I mean, an African prince. It's just But the thing is, Bob. I mean, your Highness. Why is your face the only part of you that's black?
Oh well, you see, son.
You got white arms.
I've been out of the sun for I don't know why he's slightly African, slightly Australian.
It's like,
Top of the morning.
yeah.
That's fucking Irish, isn't it? Top of the morning to you, son.
But the thing is, in Coming to America, the big reveal is like, oh, actually, I'm a prince.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, I can't believe. So in this, it'd be like, yeah.
Oh, you know where I work? I fucking work at McDonald's.
Yeah. But you
Do
still
you
love
love
me.
me?
You love me, right?
No,
Yeah.
I don't.
But you love me. Yeah, you love me for my personality, don't you?
My Connie Ryan slang.
Yeah. No, I.
No, I wanted you for your money.
It's
Actually,
it's the money. Remember?
Yeah, the money and the power. Have you ever been in the palace and stuff?
Yeah.
No, I got no palace. I ain't got no palace.
Yeah.
I'm fucking Bob Hoskins.
I got a grand.
Yeah. And I got a sofa, you say. I can't do anything other than Australian.
What? Yeah. What have you got, Bob? I've got a drinking disorder.
Yeah, and some fucking apples and pears.
And an appetite for violence, you slag. Done.
Yeah, Coming to America too. Done.
Or going to Swaziland.
Yeah, going from America.
Coming from London. Okay. Do we? I think that was it, wasn't it? I mean, we did have Waterworld. We couldn't think of anything funny for this.
Waterworld is.
I'm not sure anything that we've done has been funny, but I just want to say that we have at least worked with some ideas. But
Yeah.
Waterworld.
Waterworld's a hard film, isn't it? Because it was a shit film, and if we wrote,
You know what? I liked it at the time.
Yeah, I think I probably quite liked it at the time, but I've been told it's a shit film, and I don't really remember it as anything other than a child.
I spent a lot of time in swimming pools pretending to be, because one of the things that really appealed to me was Kevin Costner could swim like
my gills,
like that,
my gills, yeah.
like that, you know.
Yeah.
So he kind of flap his feet and. So I mean, I used to go to the swimming pool once, twice a week,
And do that.
trying to do that. And
Yeah.
you know what? Did
you do it?
No.
Never learned it.
Never learned it.
Never learned it from Kevin Costner.
But it's because I couldn't swim.
Just sink.
Splash around on the surface.
Just drowning. Am I Kevin Costner? No, you're drowning.
Yes.
You're just drowning.
Waterworld, water twat.
What a twat.
You're a water twat.
Yeah. Waterworld. I think Waterworld was an interesting film. It was a high budget film, wasn't it?
Very, very, yeah. And the concept, in case for people who didn't see it first time round, and if you didn't, you know, I urge you to see it or don't. Because
Or don't. Yeah.
don't.
Go or watch Robin Hood.
Something good.
Watch those other films.
In a future where the polar ice caps have melted and most of Earth is underwater, a mutated mariner.
Can you imagine?
I nearly got away with that.
Can you imagine someone pitching this to someone else, going like, right, you know Kevin Costner, you know Robin and Prince of Thieves. Imagine that, right, but underwater. it's all underwater. Nothing like Robin Hood.
I like the thought that in the pitch it starts with three. It starts like 6 words or 5 words, like so. This is mutated mariner. Right?
Okay. Yeah. How much money do you need?
Hold on. I'm hurt. So
How
here's
much
my money.
7 million pounds.
I don't want to hear
money. No money.
Don't want to hear any more.
Yeah. You're done. You're cold. Yeah. All the money.
We love the mutated mariner.
All we've been looking for was mutated mariners. No one's done it.
So anyway, there's this mutated mariner who has to fight starvation and outlaw smokers, who were like the bad guys who were like on jet skis, led by Dennis Hopper. I seem to remember.
Was it really Dennis Hopper?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
He's got a lot of credibility, but he's also got a lot of junk
He wants to live with it.
And Kevin Costner's character, the aforementioned mutated mariner, has to reluctantly helps a woman and a young girl try to find dry land, and the whole way through they're saying like, dry land doesn't exist, you know, it's and then I don't know whether I should say a spoiler alert.
Yeah. Whoa.
Spoiler alert, dry land does exist.
And it's dry.
And
quite landy.
which should have been called Watery World, really.
Yeah.
Because Waterworld,
Some of the world is wet.
mostly Waterworld.
Which is quite like our world currently. 70% of our world is wet. If you were to go out into the ocean, you'd find it'd be quite wet. There's quite a lot of dry bits.
Yeah, no, that is
How?
yeah, I found that.
Yeah.
Whenever I've been swimming,
It's wet.
it is always wet.
I've never been swimming and it's been dry, and it's a real disappointment. I've never found a dry swim.
Well, okay, and here's something you can do.
Yeah.
Here's a bit of science.
Sand.
If
loads.
you put goose fat on you,
Yeah.
and-
Dry.
and then you put a exothermic substance like talcum powder,
Yeah.
then you were to coat that in what do you call it? What's it called when you put on your boots so that the water runs off you? You know, a Scotch Guard, is it?
Right. Okay.
Yeah. If you do all that,
Yeah.
you'll look like a twat.
Yeah. You can look at.
But anyway, so how can we improve Waterworld?
Well, okay. Maybe Waterworld would be better served. Would it be better served with Bob? Bob? Would Bob Hoskins make a better cameo? Sorry. I know it's day. I'm sorry.
And he's also died recently, which
Yeah.
is sad. You know, I feel bad about.
What about Rick Mail comes back from the dead?
Can we have a little 5-second
Silence. A
Yeah.
salute and a salute and a salute to
Rick Mel, one of in all seriousness, one of my favourite comedians of all time. absolutely loved so many of the things he's been in, and was my like childhood kind of go-to person for making me laugh. Like
with his token like crazy eyes.
he was just, and the sneer, I was just like, mm.
Yeah. Oh, Rick Mail.
Drop Dead Fred, Young Ones, bottom.
Yeah.
Kevin Turvey, you know,
he was gold, wasn't he?
so he was just gold. Yeah. So goodbye, Rick. You know,
You've done a good job.
You made a lot of people very happy. Anyway, so Rick Mail comes back.
Rick Mail comes back from the dead, slightly rotten. Pick him up, reanimate him.
What about Waterworld from from the like a kind of, you know, like from the fish's point of view? So you know, Finding Nemo, it could be like a load of fish going, it's a fucking mutated mariner.
What the fuck is this guy
I've seen a mutated mariner.
What is he doing down here? You're supposed to be up top, son.
You bloody idiot.
Yeah.
I mean, if only I think we should concentrate on the mutated mariner. For a start, it should be called the mutated mariner.
Yeah. They made a mistake calling it Waterworld, because ultimately the end of that film ruins the idea of it being a water world, doesn't it?
Yeah, I also don't think it should be. I don't think he should have any interaction, because, you know, he's got the woman, that's the love interest. The girl is like the innocent he's trying to save. He has the bad guys with the smokers. I think it'd be much more funny if it was just one guy on a raft, walk for the whole thing, and every 20 minutes or so, he catches something out the water and he fish again.
Fuck yeah. When am I going to get sheep? When am I going to get a fucking
or just like
cow?
eating and just going,
oh, sick
fish. Fucking hate fish. Ah,
why? No more fish, please.
Yeah.
Cow.
Going snorkeling.
Oh,
Having a snorkel, just
this is bollocks.
got nothing to do.
Every time. Yeah.
More fish.
Oh,
Fish there.
bollocks.
Fish in here.
Yeah.
Fish
I am
in here.
fucking sick of fish.
I don't even fucking count fish when I'm trying to sleep.
It's bollocks.
And then the catchphrase could be Waterworld.
Yeah.
Waterworld.
I think if Bob Hoskins was Kevin Costner, we'd have a much stronger lead.
Yeah.
Waterworld.
But you know who the new Bob Hoskins is, don't you? You know, I'll tell you though, but you already know this.
Okay.
Danny Dyer.
Danny Dyer is the new Bob Hoskins. Yeah.
Waterworld.
Waterworld's fucking hell.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, my Danny Elvick. Fucking hell.
I'm stuck on this fucking raft.
Fucking hell. Fish, fucking fish.
Fish. You're a cunt. You're a cunt. You're a fish.
I'm a fucking fish. I'm gonna fuck you up.
Just punch in the water.
Why?
Danny Dyer on a raft.
Danny Dyer.
Punching fish.
Yeah, oh, Danny Dyer.
And go, Waterworld.
Fucking
Waterworld.
apples and pears. But no apples and no pears. Waterworld. Ah. Slag. I like if you just add slag to everything.
Oh, I'm going for a swim in the elbow and knee. See?
You slag. How much better would dialogue be?
Not another plate and fish. Plate and dish.
Yeah.
Not another plate and dish. Fish. I love like every time he does a cooking rhyming song, he should turn to the camera and go, not another plate and dish. Fish.
Slag.
Not another carry. You carry a bag. Slag.
My favourite Danny Dyer moment has got to be him wanking into the mirror on Trainspotting. Not Trainspotting, on Human Traffic, where he's like, and then his mum comes in.
Of course he's on Human Traffic. So he had
That's my definitive Danny Dyer role.
He had a quite credible start, didn't he?
Yeah. That's probably got to be like, I don't rate him on anything else other than that film.
He is like, I have a bit of an affection for Danny Dyer, but he is a bit of a laughing stock, isn't he?
He's an odd character, isn't he?
He's the comedy Cockney kind of personified, isn't he?
You kind of almost want to take him seriously, but you can't because.
Did you see the trailer? I mean, I'm not going to ask if you saw the film because no one saw the film. Did you see the trailer for where it's Danny Dyer, and he plays a guy who has two wives, one of which is Sarah Harding, and the other one is Denise Van Outen, and he's just a regular guy, and everything's normal about him, but he's got two wives.
Danny Dyer, Danny Dyer, this summer has two wives.
Yeah.
One is Sarah Harding, and one is Denise Van Outen. Is he gonna bang one of them, or is he gonna bang the other? I bet he bangs both. Danny Dyer.
Double porking.
In double portions.
Danny Dyer in. I'm going back for seconds.
Yeah. I reckon we should fuck Hollywood rewrites and just start Hollywood rewrites as being like a
New
Danny Dyer.
vehicles with Danny Dyer.
Yeah. Danny Dyer.
I mean,
This
anything you
summer.
put him in, like Danny Dyer is a nuclear physicist and is the only person who can save the world with his genius.
But he's gonna bang 2 wives.
So you got your fucking electrons, you got your slag protons, you gotta bash them together like two geezers in a like 2 geezers fucking skulls you don't like.
Yeah.
And that is gonna cause nuclear fusion. Bish bash bosh. We're going back to the future, you slags.
Back to this summer in Back to the Future 4. Danny Dyer. Sarah Harding.
Yeah. In the disaster movie of the summer, Danny Dyer is Godzilla. Bish, bash, bosh, slags.
That's amazing. Oh my god. Danny Dyer is the best anything. Do you think Danny Dyer might now be Eddie Murphy / Bob Hoskins? You're so right. Danny Dyer is such a better Bob Hoskins. Danny Dyer is now going to play Bob Hoskins in every Bob Hoskins film.
Oh, I'll tell you what would be good. I'll tell you what would be good. Because you know Eddie Murphy is the master of disguise. And he can be so Eddie Murphy is Danny Dyer.
That'd be amazing.
As Bob Hoskins.
Yeah, that'd be incredible. Eddie Murphy plays Bob Hoskins.
No, Eddie Murphy
As
plays
Danny Dyer.
Eddie Murphy plays Danny Dyer
As well.
playing Bob Hoskins.
This summer. This summer, Eddie Murphy plays Danny Dyer as Bob Hoskins in the story of Bob Hoskins as Bob Hoskins. Amazing.
Playing in Coming to America.
Coming to America.
That is so many
Oh,
levels.
that's so meta, isn't it? That's
Yeah.
incredible. That's incredible.
Oh, well, I think okay, so that's Waterworld done.
Wow, Waterworld sounds awesome now.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so now, right, I think we're on the homeward stretch now. I think we were going
Thank
to. I think we were going to talk about what the random fact.
we got to go in a minute.
Yeah,
Oh,
we've got to pretend to be real boys.
Yeah, random fact of the week. Okay, are you ready for this?
No, yes.
Okay. This can have a.
Yeah, this has
Theme
got a
tunes.
musical theme tune, no doubt.
Sometimes you know things, sometimes you don't. Sometimes someone has to tell you them. This is that time, and this is that place where you hear a fact that you didn't know before. Is it normal? No, it's random. Is it strange? Yes, it's random. Do I wanna hear it? Of course you do. Ooh. When you hear it, what's gonna happen to you?
You're gonna come on my face. Ruined it.
Well, let's see.
Go home.
All right. Random fact number 1.
Random fact.
3 people in Mexico in 2003, I think, died from acne.
No.
Random fact.
Random fact.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say random fact.
Have
That's
you got
good.
one for me?
Random fact. There is no such thing as fish. That's your random fact.
What the fuck? Explain it.
Okay, well, from what I remember, or
Yeah.
what you said,
Yeah.
there is no such thing as fish. That's just it. That's
Yeah.
just
Well,
how it is.
think about it. Have you ever seen one?
Yeah, I've never seen fish.
No.
I don't even know what they are.
I mean, when you eat it,
That's not fish.
You could easily be eating flaky white fish.
From the horse meat scandal, anyone can eat anything. That's
Yeah.
all you need to know.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know whether or not I totally believe there's no. Oh, hello. I totally don't believe there is no such thing as fish.
There is. No, it's wow. Look at my face. Look at that. That's quite silhouetted.
Sorry.
Look. Okay. If anyone is watching this,
Is there such a thing as fish?
yeah. Okay. So we are appealing to all 4 of you. Okay.
Mum,
Your
what do you
homework.
think?
Your homework for this week. And that was my fact, by the way, that there's no such thing as.
I've got no facts.
Dan-
I've got no random
Dan-
facts.
Dan-
I brought nothing.
Dan is not sure about it. I don't know enough about science or things
Science all things. I like this. Just add something to it, doesn't it? I don't know about science. Is there such a thing as science?
I haven't got enough brain smarts. So
But let's use science just to describe it.
oh yeah,
science.
science.
Oh, facts.
Oh, you're gonna give me
Prove
facts
anything with
of
facts,
science.
you
Yeah. Okay, so your task for the intervening weeks is to go away and either prove or disprove that there is no such thing as a fish.
Is there
And,
a fish?
If you can do that, you can comment on the video. You can write to us at this address.
Yeah.
That's the address that you have to write to. You can write to on. Are we going to give address? We don't have an address, do we? We have an email account.
Yeah, slapbackchatfrat at gmail.com.
Yeah, slapbackchatfrat@gmail.com.
First
Or-
entrant
Yeah, first entrant or first person to make any contacts with us whatsoever.
gets 1,000,000 love points.
Yeah. You're going to get
so much
much.
love.
But what
Hard
you can
love.
also do is if you have any suggestions, anything you want to say, anything you want to write in about, any questions that you want answered, or anything
Or
that you want
know.
suggestions for the show, or anything that you want investigated, because we are very good at investigating things,
So
write
much
into
investigation.
slapbackchatfrat@slapbackchatfrat@gmail.com, and we will do
Oh, we're
everything to
gonna,
you.
we will do anything.
We'll be all over. We'll do it.
We'll
no
smash
shame.
it. We'll
No
smash
shame.
the shit out of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll ruin it. We'll ruin you, and we'll ruin everything ever.
So that's it for a special in the room slapback chat frat.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, I can't believe it's over. It's been so exciting.
Well, it is
never,
over, so fucking
I've
love
never ever had this guy in my house for Slapback Cat Frat. Wow.
Thanks.
Who's this guy? Oh.
Right.
Right, now let's get on with the loving.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Thanks
straight
for
up-
watching,
Thank
and
you.
see you next time.
Bye. Aloha. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.